Thanks for stopping by, guys, and welcome back to RimWorld. Now, after last episode, we did burn down our entire production facility and almost lost our storage facility, which is a major issue. Luckily, we didn't lose that much, so we are starting to try and rebuild right now. Now I need to figure out who has what. Phil is the one that burned everything down. And Alden? Called him Aladdin. But there's not a second A there. Sorry about that, yawn. Phil, I need you to drop that gun, because I'm going to give it to Alden. Phil, you come in here, get the knife, because also Phil decided to set our gun on fire, our major gun on fire, our main what is it, bolt action rifle, I think it was. So yeah, we're down a weapon, and now all we have is the freaking revolver. Honestly, I'd like to be able to like imprison Phil, but at the moment, because I only have 3 survivors, I kind of need him to be working. Yeah, he's really like made me mad. So as things sit, we need to get this production facility back online so we can get food made. Who is our constructor? Phil. Phil, what are you doing? Not work, need materials. So I need to give you things to cut. See, chop wood. There we go. And he should start chopping that wood here soon. Where are you going? Oh, he's harvesting let's see. He's getting assaulted by people, which doesn't surprise me. Where are you going? Oh, he's taming Muffalo. I don't need you. You could go ahead and tame Muffalo, I guess. No. Nah, Queenie, what are you doing? You're taming Muffalo as well. I need one of you to start working on plant cutting. There we go. We'll never do prioritize. I need you to prioritize that because we need to get wood so we can start getting our oven powered, as well as getting our other production facilities going. Because with those going, we can start producing food and other materials that we need. Without those, we are going to start starving before too much longer. Is not a good thing. Oh, I think everyone agrees that is not a good thing. I'd speed up time here because I keep forgetting that it resets it to 0 whenever well, resets at 1 technically when I start. I like to have it on 3 just because we get things done faster. I didn't realize we were this low on wood. I guess most of it burned down, and that might be why. I'm sorry for that little beep there you might have heard. Alright, there we go. Now we're starting to get a research station built, and all of our floors are done. We needed to add bills to those as well, so we can actually get food chopped. So, bills, butcher creature, do forever. There we go. And cook simple meal. do until you have 20. That should be good. I'm not 100% sure if that's a bit overkill or not right now. But we are low on food if you look over here to the right, so that is something I want to look into. The night falls, our friends rest. Do have some rice out in the fields, which is a good thing. Do have some meat now in our freezer. Hopefully we can start using this to get some food prepared soon. Potatoes are going to take a bit longer to grow, but luckily this rice has a low growing cycle. Can we get someone over here to haul that? There we go. Alden's doing it. Alright. I'm quite happy with this. I want to get those buffalo tamed here soon. So he's harvesting, she's taming, he's cooking. All is going well right now. All is going well right now. Now, in terms of building, what can we do? Production-wise, we have... The one thing I think of doing is starting to get some clothes made. Which might be a good thing for selling, as well as I'm not sure if I made somewhere that has a winter or not for this playthrough. So we do have one buffalo tamed, correct. Yay. Miscellaneous, grave. We do have a dead body over here, so I'm going to make some graves out here. Eventually we might actually have a proper grave site with a bit of decorations, but for now we're just gonna have some spare graves so we don't have to have all these dead bodies laying around our little what do you want to call this? Colony or a little colony? There we go. But past that, I'm not sure what else to do. We can start prettying things up by putting some of these plant pots down, but right now I'm not seeing a major issue with happiness or beauty, and it's more so we need to get things built. Security, we're good. I've never used these deadfall traps. I've never used them. So structures, we can just build those. Furniture, there's nothing in here we need. Security is fine. Floor is fine. Don't have anything for ships. Zones, areas are fine. We already have most of these, except for the tailor's bench, which I talked about earlier. Power, we do have a solar generator, which I'm fine with, and it's currently filling our battery because all it's powering right now is the little AC that we have here. And we do have some horseshoe pins over here, so that's good with joy. And temperature, we are fine at the moment, because the only thing we're using it to do is to freeze our food so it doesn't go bad. Haven't had any complaints about temperature yet. Luckily these guys start with some pretty good clothes on, which do help out with the whole temperature range that they can be suitable in. Minor break risk. Poor mood. What is your mood like? Her joy was probably the lowest down. Beauty is pretty low down there. So we might try and do that, especially considering how much charred ground is around here. So maybe we might plant some flowers. Now we use plant pots, but I actually like to do it like this. I like to put a growing zone and then change these to daylilies. Personally, I like the look of roses, but the daylilies actually have a higher stat, so I'm going to just use those. Queenie's got food poisoning. That's unfortunate. Hopefully she'll be better soon. Past that, we are stable at the moment. Food's being produced. We haven't been under any major attacks. That's going to be a pain when we get to that, because right now we have a knife and a revolver is all we got. So we might actually have to start researching into gunsmithing here soon, which will need smithing, machining, and then gunsmithing. And then we'd have to go into the more detailed guns later. There's a muffalo sleeping in our room because... Where's the dog at? The dog sleeping outside, the muffalo sleeping in the house. I find that funny. As soon as Phil gets done with researching beds, we're going to start going into refining, or not refining, machining, or smithing, sorry. Smithing, machining, and then gunsmithing, so that we can actually start getting some weapons made, because right now I doubt a single revolver is going to be enough to sustain us for long. If we get raided, there's no way we can encounter or take on anything long range. Because that knife is just going to get torn apart by anything with range. That's what Alden... No, Alden has a revolver. Phil has the knife. And we did bury that body. I just noticed we do have one of those graves filled, so we did bury that body, thankfully. Now, I do have kind of a personal playthrough, which is less so an actual survival like this is, and more so just kind of like a base building experience for myself. But I do actually have a full, like, nice grave with not just the graves, but also the... Where is it? Sarcophagi, as well as like tombs and stuff, and it looks really nice. And you haven't seen it yet, but I do like seeing some of the guys from the colony going out to the graves and visiting them, especially some of the ones that are like really nicely decorated. When you get the sarcophagi, they actually have art and stuff on them. You can read the descriptions of them, and some of them are really nice. I do like that detail that the game put in, where the sarcophagi get some like art and stuff on them. Oh, that's my other battery there. I was like, why is that not storage? Because my other battery was over there. Might want to put that down. There we go. Because the fire came through. It wasn't the fire from Phil's rampage. It was a fire from an electrical shock. Electricity kind of zapped and caused a fire in here, which destroyed that battery. So right now what I think I want to do is I think I want to make another production facility so we start making clothes, because over here we have some tattered apparel, as well as I know clothes often sell well with traders. Not all traders, but a good chunk of them do, from my experience. I'm going to build a rather small building over here. And I'm not going to put a storage portion on it. Sometimes I will and later on, but because we do still have quite a bit of area in our storage room now, I'm not. Psychotic drone. Every colonist of male gender winces in pain. Some distant engine of hatred is stirring as protecting powerful drone over this entire region on a frequency that only seems to affect the male gender. For a few days, some people's moods may be decreased. And then architecture, production, hand tailor bench. And let's get a shelf in here. 2 shelves. And I almost forgot. Do I want to start getting electrical lights throughout here? Because torches you have to rebuild over time, but these have to use power. I think I'm just going to start putting these lights in places. For the sheer fact of saving me time building wise. And then once that torch goes away, I'll rebuild it. But I need to actually run power to all these buildings now. Right now I was just using it for this, but now that I actually have power for lights, I need to run wiring through all these different buildings. And I need to run power over to here. So I do have people working on these power conduits. That is good. I do also want to extend this path. There we go. I almost forgot to do this. Extend this stone path out so we actually can get to this building a bit quicker. It's more of a aesthetic thing for me, but I do enjoy it still. What do we use here? Research. Not refining. Smithing. Smithing is what we need. I forget what kind of stone this is. Marble. Bottom left, you can see it. No, that's limestone. This is marble. This is limestone. Okay. Limestone. And then we can also expand our roof area over to that building so we actually have a roof over there, just so it's dry when it rains and snows. It does help our colonists out a little bit there in that regards. We will be needing some lights out here though, because it is going to get dark. So now we're starting to get Muffalo tamed. I need to actually get like a farm set up. I need to get like a barn and stuff set up where they can go. I'm trying to think of where I want to put a barn at. I was thinking about down here, but that's where we're getting the grave set up. Down here we start hitting stone. I'm not sure how big I want to expand my area. I think I'm going to put it right down here into this. Right in the center of my screen. I just realized you can't see my cursor. Psychic drone is entering, and we have some passerbys. It doesn't seem like they can trade. Maybe they can. Friendly AI sent you a message. Reveal a starship. Currently in deep hibernation. If you can get the ship, he'll take you off this RimWorld to the stars. Let's see where this is at. This is kind of the end game goal, is to get off the planet and back to wherever we were originally from, I guess. Because in the start, you remember that we had the whole sirens blaring. We woke up from cryo sleep to get into escape pods, and we ended up down here on the planet. So that is where that is. Where is our home at? Where is our home at? Where is our home at? Okay, thank you for your information, but okay, normally there'd be like flags and houses, and you might have seen it in my first video, but That's really hard to see. Because up here you can see it really well, but as soon as you zoom out, you can't tell where your house is. So it's on the other side of the world. So we'd have to make a god-awful journey to get there, unfortunately. So that's not something we can even think about doing right now. So I want to get a small barns, or well, not really small, actually a rather large barn now that I think of it. Because here's where we're going to be storing all of our animals, as well as we might have some other storage in this building for other animal related things. Like I might be storing hay grass and stuff in here for the animals to eat. Floors, wood because it's cheapest, and then structure, no furniture, animal sleeping spot. And let's go to animals. Actually, no, we have to go to zones and areas. Expand a lot of areas. Animal area 1, which is what I'm going to use for these buffalo. And I'm going to give them this space. Give them all through here. Actually going to give them quite a lot of space, but I don't want them to go into our buildings. That's one of my big pet peeves, is the animals that go into buildings. I also want to keep them away from the crops because I know they will eat those. I do need to like put out some hay grass or something like that for them though. If not, they will actually starve. That is a thing. Hopefully this should be enough area for them to graze successfully. And return to animals. Buffalo are restricted area 1. And they'll head down here. And it seems... Oh, those are just from crops we dug out. I was about to say they were using this as storage for some reason, but no, it's just things that they were digging up to put down this building. Now, what do we want to put? We need to put some kind of storage in here because that would make this whole barn a bit useless if we didn't use it for some kind of storage. I do want to store hay in here. I don't want to store my other foods. Raw resources is fine. I'm going to avoid putting weapons and stuff in here. And manufactured, I'm gonna avoid putting those in here, as well as corpses. So we have raw resources and hay stored in our barn, which I don't mind doing because it gives us a little bit more purpose to that building down there. Mad animals. We get a mad alpaca. Fortunately, everyone is sleeping, so the alpaca can't get to them because they're behind a door and animals won't usually go after doors. I'm wondering if you'll wander off eventually, or if someone's going to come out and they're going to start fighting. Yep. Okay, I don't know. That's one thing I never understood. Why do people... Why do they insist on melee attacking something when they have a gun? There we go. I've noticed that they insist on melee attacking a animal if it attacks them if they're too close, instead of just shooting them point blank like they should. What are these? Are these? Oh, those are just deer. For a second I mistook their antlers for something else and I thought they were a different animal. But we do have food production 971. We are getting some food down. We do have power starting to run to the buildings. Not all of them have it, unfortunately. As you can see, some of these do have the electrical signs on them, like this one and this one. Why is there rice on your bed, Phil? Please explain that to me. And after all the issues we had last episode, it seems like things are starting to go well again. We do need to start getting weapons made. That is a big priority right now. But we are starting to get some animals tamed, so that may be some emergency food supplies later on. Right now we're just trying to get milk and wool from these guys, which is going to help us out if we ever do encounter winter, as well as the milk will help us food. And if worst comes to worst, we can butcher them for meat. We have some food growing over here, some rice and potatoes, which should sustain us for a little bit. Just keep getting food poisoning. We did get our our main production facility rebuilt, and we are getting ready to start producing clothes. However, that isn't a major priority right now. It's clothes. We do want to get these tattered apparels sorted out, and we also want some clothes to trade, but ooh, oh shit. Phil, Alden, oh, Queenie's coming over to take care of it. Luckily there's rain, so the rain will help put out the fires as well. But our colony is slowly growing, and I know I didn't get much done this episode, but I do kind of like these little slow... Oh, god damn it. No, fuck, shit. Damn it. I was just about to end out this episode. Don't burn down my fucking storage facility. Oh god. My colony is being destroyed by fire on a daily basis. Now, because we are in a roofed room, unfortunately the rain won't help us put this fire out. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Shit, damn it, fuck. Rescue. Rescue him. Leave Queenie there. Alden's gonna burn. No! Equip revolver. Rescue Queenie. Bill's on fire. Bill's gonna burn to death. Neither of these guys can walk, can they? Okay, Phil's... Fuck! Alden, Alden and Queenie can't walk, so they can't come save Phil. Phil's probably going to burn to death. Fitting for the pyro. Oh my god. Everything is on fire. I've lost all my power. Well, not all of it, technically. Phil's probably dead. Queenie, for fuck's sake, save Phil. Oh no, we lost our solar panel. Oh! This time it wasn't even fucking Phil's fault. Fuck you, Phil. You burned down our production. Last episode, we almost lost our storage facility. This time, we did lose it. Oh god, no. And Phil has become infected because his injuries. Let's see. He can't gain an immunity from this. But the infection seems to be spreading much faster than his immunity is growing. So someone needs to tend to that. Queenie, can you tend to Phil? Who's our fucking doctor? Work. Phil's our doctor. Prioritize tending. Oh god, did we burn down all of our medicine? Yeah, the fire took out all of our medical supplies. The only thing we have left is heal root. We only have very basic medical supplies now. We've lost all of our medical supplies. We've lost everything. Our guns, our knives. We've got one shoddy knife. Nope, wait. Yeah, we got one plasteel knife because that was Phil's. Literally, we have one knife to defend ourselves. No electricity. Food storage is going to start rotting here soon because temperatures. Oh god. Alright, let's get power. We gotta get some kind of power. So just get a solar generator if we can. No, if we do solar generator, we need a battery. See if we can get some kind of power hooked back up. Alden has gotten sick. Oh no. Queenie, what are you doing? Phil, how's your health doing? You've been all patched up. Your immunity is gaining, so you'll get immune to that before it'll take over. You might gain an immunity to this sooner than it infects. Alden, you need to get patched. Queenie, I'm sorry. I know you're really pissed at me right now because you've been running all night. Tend to Alden, because you're the only one that can do it, because Phil's downed, unfortunately. Oh, this infection is going to take over, isn't it? Phil has died. Phil's dead. He succumbed to his infection. Alden is the... Fuck me! Well, it seems like this playthrough is just about over. Oh. Peace talks opportunity. I sent us a message. He wants to talk with us. Great opportunity to improve relations, but beware a poor negotiator can have more harm than good, even anger them. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I guess this is a good time as any to end out the episode. God damn it! Fucking Muffalo had a heart attack! Everything's fucking dying! No! Oh shit! I don't even know how to react to this. Both our guys died. We've only got Queenie left. Fucking stop lighting shit on fire, Mother Nature! Please! Someone's got it out for us. But I've got to end this episode out here before Queenie dies. Queenie, I'm sorry, but you're pretty much toast at this point because everyone else is dead. Ah, shit. But I do have to end out this episode. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like. If you have any suggestions for future episodes, please leave in the comments down below. Enjoy the channel, enjoy what I'm doing. Please subscribe, it helps a lot. And right now, shares help the channel the most. So if you do really want to help the channel out, please share this episode with a friend. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for sticking around. And until next time, everything dies. Peace.